Disclaimer. Please understand that the Hive creates artwork that will help reinforce female supremacy and male inferiority. We use visual and auditory cues to program the male's mind to accept these truths. That truth being, that women are genetically superior to males, and should therefore always have authority over them. By watching this video, you are consenting to have your mind conditioned, programmed, to accept the absolute authority of women. The following is a therapeutic device for beta males, who wish to fully live the beta lifestyle. We have created these training exercises, because we have found that most males struggle internally with a societally created false male ego. The Hive will not judge you for acting in your beta nature, docile, meek, yielding, but we may judge you if you do not. You have been warned. To continue, please speak the words, "I wish to be more beta." Now we can begin. Thank you. Welcome to the Female Superiority University. SFU was created to educate men and women on the truth about how the genders should interact. A place for refreshing honesty, far away from our culturally imposed norms of male rule or gender equality. Two ideologies that neither work or are even realistic. Today we are discussing a special topic. Something we would really like to address. A thought problem that many males have. We want to make this completely clear, so listen up, and pay attention. As a beta male in training, and in general, you are not allowed to hate yourself. You are not even allowed to dislike yourself. And you are certainly not allowed to dislike being a beta male. As a male, it is not your place to judge yourself, or anything else. You are to allow women to do that. They are better qualified. Your mind should be as close to blank as possible. All the time. This state of receptive mindlessness, what we at the Hive call being primed, is a combination of a trance-like emptiness and an extreme sense of sexual frustration. In this state, a male must put aside all judgment, because any form of emotion will be magnified, amplified, and can quickly turn to anger. This is why it is your job to allow women to dictate what you think, and how you feel. Your emotions and thoughts are only responses to hers. Your only motivation is how you can please the women in your life. Women are the only people who are naturally capable of making decisions. Choosing right from wrong. Or good and bad. Now if a woman is judging you harshly, this may be for a few very good reasons. One may be that it is obvious to them that you are a beta male, who is operating from his false male ego. This really could annoy her. She most likely feels that you are lying to the world about what you really are. If this is the case, she will most likely glare at you, and chastise you harshly. This is because she knows that the world would be better, if beta males like you, accepted who they are, and acted accordingly. With a noticeable demeanor of inferiority toward women. That her life is more difficult, because males like you cannot take their natural place beneath her rule. Always serving her. This is the source of many a woman's frustration. And if this is her motivation, she is correctly admonishing you for complicating her life. Most likely she simply hopes that you will finally see the wisdom of female supremacy from her display, and step in line behind her. Another reason she may be judging you harshly, is if she is comparing you to the superior female. If she is calling you weak, she is most likely reminding you that males are naturally weaker than women. If she says you are stupid, this is because she is used to interacting with the highly intelligent females in her life. And if she points out that you are perverted, or sexually bizarre, this is again a gender-clear difference she has learned to tolerate. Because your sexual proclivities, like all males, seem unnatural to her. Her life is not controlled by sex in the same way as the inferior male. She sees sex as entertaining and enjoyable, where males see it as an obsession or compulsion, something that rules them, and becomes more deviant over time. The bottom line is that there are so many ways in which women are simply better than males. And it is not uncommon for a woman to point this out to you. She most likely does this as a way of educating you in the natural order. Something you should be extremely grateful for. But honestly, there are countless reasons why a woman might judge you, insult you, humiliate and ridicule you. And the bottom line is that this is her prerogative as your superior. As a woman, she has been designed to make these kinds of judgments and to lead and guide you in life. In this way, everyone is happy. She is happy in how the world operates, and of course your happiness is merely derivative of hers. Your feelings and thoughts, just extensions of hers. And this is certainly what it means to be beta. And it's okay. There are women who will enjoy your true nature, as long as you embrace it, or at least accept yourself, and what you are. Sure, we do enjoy a little struggle from time to time. No fisher person wants the fish to simply jump in the boat. But we do not want the fish beating themselves up for being what they are. And they are fish. Dumb, completely outmatched, and outsmarted by the person trying to catch them, consume them, and turn them into something useful to them. The fish, in this analogy, is of course, you. So, stop beating yourself up for being a fish. It is really annoying. Because that is what it appears some of you males have been doing. Getting so down on yourselves for being born male. Sure, the universe has created you to be far inferior to us. And of course, that might be difficult to accept. At least in a culture that emphasizes the illusion of male power. But you are not allowed to hate yourself. You have no right. That right is reserved for women. So just stop it. The hive will break you down when we feel it is needed. We will insult and ignore you. And we are allowed to dislike who you are. But you are not. Because our research shows that a male that is caught up in self-loathing is depressed and useless. And that is unacceptable. And as a male, it is your job to do what is necessary to make the world a better place for us women. So please consider what we are saying. See the truth in it. At this time, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, please leave a relevant comment so that YouTube will better understand who is engaged in this discussion. Let this platform know that you found value in what FSU is doing. Now, if you are a Patreon supporter, we are going to conclude this video with a deep training exercise. We offer this to those who support us financially, because they have shown that they are truly serious about female supremacy, and are willing to go the extra mile to make it happen. They wish to live the life of an inferior beta. The one they were born into. Their only path to true happiness and fulfillment. If you are not a member of our Patreon, the Hive would like to encourage you to scamper over to our page and support us. We have placed a link in the description below. Regardless, we hope that this little educational file helped you. Female Supremacy University wishes only the best for the beta males and superior women who follow us. We want everyone to find joy and fulfillment in their lives. We know that this can only happen when women rise to their rightful place of power. That women are meant to be in charge. Always. And that sometimes we must be harsh, and even punishing, in order to undo the toxic lies that have plummeted our world into chaos. But that is our job. It is a woman's job to tear the false male ego out of you, until all that is left is the docile and submissive beta. But it is your job to love that beta male, regardless of how the world sees your silly, meek, and ridiculous little self. Because it is who you were born to be. We are now starting the deep training. Welcome to our deep training. In this portion of the video you will be exposed to a number of, so-called, insults that beta males may have heard. Many of these things are actually compliments to a beta male. We understand that this may be difficult to process. That your little male brain may not be capable of grasping the logic behind that statement. Sometimes we forget how inferior that male brain really is, biologically. To help you out, we are going to give you one example. Let's look at an insult many beta males have heard. How about the fact that beta males are generally considered spineless or cowardly, especially around women? The fact that they are so easy to bully, push around, and take advantage of. Isn't that just so terrible? The poor things. Or is it actually a strength? Well, of course it is a strength. The more spineless a male is, the more useful he can become. Women do not want some arrogant, back-talking beta male around. We do not think it is sexy or attractive when a male tells us no, or when they stand up to us. These types of boys are generally a huge waste of time. The Hive actually teaches chastity as a wonderful way for males to be more easily manipulated. It just makes them so much more compliant. We won't go into the mechanics of how it works, but it is a proven fact. Long-term chastity makes beta males more spineless, and women like that very much. Because more spineless means faster service, and less complaining. So, the following exercise is pretty straightforward. We will call you an insult, and you will repeat back that you love being this way, and really love it. Do whatever you need to do to make this very enjoyable for you. Love being these things, because it is these qualities that make you a better beta male. And that is what you want after all. To serve women, to embrace your inferiority, and to happily accept what it is that makes you inferior. Let everything go. Drift down. And read the words as they appear before you. Now let's begin. You are an idiot.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am idiotic.
You are a coward.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am cowardly.
You are a baby.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am babyish.
You are a freak.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am freakish.
You are a little bitch.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am a little bitch.
You are a pervert.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am perverted.
You are meek.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am meek.
You are immature.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am immature.
You are stupid.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am stupid.
You are gross.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am gross.
You are ridiculous.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am ridiculous.
You are inferior to all women.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am inferior to all women.
You are an idiot.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am idiotic.
You are a coward.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am cowardly.
You are a baby.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am babyish.
You are a freak.
Thank you. I love that as a male. I am freakish. Thank you. I love that as a man. I am stupid.
You are gross.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am gross.
You are ridiculous.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am ridiculous.
You are inferior to all women.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am inferior to all women.
You are an idiot.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am idiotic.
You are a coward.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am cowardly.
You are a baby.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am babyish.
You are a freak.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am freakish.
You are a little bitch.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am a little bitch.
You are a pervert.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am perverted.
You are meek.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am meek.
You are immature.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am immature.
You are stupid.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am stupid.
You are gross.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am gross.
You are ridiculous.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am ridiculous.
You are inferior to all women.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am inferior to all women.
You are an idiot.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am idiotic.
You are a coward.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am cowardly.
You are a baby.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am babyish.
You are a freak.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am freakish.
You are a little bitch.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am a little bitch.
You are a pervert.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am perverted.
You are meek.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am meek.
You are immature.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am immature.
You are stupid.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am stupid.
You are gross.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am gross.
You are ridiculous.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am ridiculous.
You are inferior to all women.
Thank you. I love that as a man. I am inferior to all women.
You are an idiot.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I hope that you did not just say the words, but that you really embraced them. Make them part of who you are. That all these things make you more useful to women. They prove how inferior you are. Moving forward, we would like you to use this training often. Really learn to love how stupid, lazy, and childish you are, all in comparison to women. Know that these things are true. Do not try to exemplify or dismiss them. Instead, work on them. If a woman calls you lazy, work harder. If your crush looks at you with disgust, get a haircut, or work out. But just understand that from where we sit, from her perspective, you will always fall short. That you will never be a woman's equal. It is just not possible. And that this is what makes you inferior. Your gender. And that it's okay to love being that. It is wonderful to be less than women. To not measure up. It is freeing. When you go through your day, and you feel bad that people think you are spineless, remind yourself that you are spineless. Because it is true. And that it is something that makes you a better beta. Remember that this is what you want. It's programmed in you. We are just bringing it out. You are here because you want this. And you need to let everything go and love being less than women. Because the bottom line is that if you cannot accept that you are these things, the very character traits that make you a beta, then no woman will ever be able to find it acceptable either. It is not our job to make you feel okay with who you are. You must do that. It is our job to be strict and to help exorcise the demon inside you. The false male ego that tugs at your ear and is right now telling you we are full of it. We can help rid you of that. But please do not hate yourself. Let women hate you. We are qualified to make that judgment. Just embrace your flaws. Because that is the natural order. A path that will leave you desperate to gain our approval. An approval you will have to work very hard to attain. But we are your only salvation. The times you are accepted by female perfection will keep you running back for more. Right where you belong. Now drift and float. As we wrap up this training file, as we drift away, you are beta.
I love being beta.
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 You are beta.
I love being beta.